9, 8, 7,
No,
6,
leave it on.
5, 4, 3, 2.
State of propulsion is nominal.
They really do go up so fast, with a beautiful liftoff of Electron from the pad at Launch Complex 1. We're now T plus 40 seconds into the mission and approaching max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure, at the 1 minute 9 mark. Max Q is the moment during launch when Electron experiences the highest amount of mechanical stress from the dynamic pressure, which is a function of its velocity and altitude. We'll be coming up on max Q in just a few seconds.
Vehicle past maximum dynamic pressure.
And there's the call that we've successfully cleared max Q. All is looking good with our trajectory, and Electron is performing nominally.
Stage 1 guidance is nominal.
AOS Chatham Station.
We're quickly approaching the next set of milestones in this mission. First up will be main engine cutoff of the 9 Rutherford engines on Electron's first stage. This is when the engines throttle down before the vehicle separates into sections, or what we call stages. Following that, the sole vacuum-optimized Rutherford engine on that second stage will fire up to continue the journey to low Earth orbit. We're a few seconds away from those events, and those calls will come in quick succession, so we're going to cross back to mission control now.
Stage separation successful.
Stage 2 ignition confirmed.
And you've seen it on your screen there. We have had a successful MECO, first and second stage separation and ignition of the Rutherford engine on Electron's second stage. Coming up in a few seconds, Electron's fairing will separate. The fairing is the casing at the top of the rocket that protects the satellites as they travel through Earth's atmosphere.
Fairing jettison succeeded.
And,
High voltage battery discharge.
and there they go. The fairing has cleanly separated and
Stage 2
fallen away
propulsion
from
is
Electron, which is continuing on a nominal trajectory.
Stage 2 guidance is nominal.
Battery jettison confirmed.
Propulsion remains nominal.
Hot swap.
And there we go, that's confirmation that the battery hot swap was performed successfully on Electron, and propulsion continues to look good for the rocket's second stage.
Seco confirmed.
Stage 2 separation confirmed. Now transfer over to control.
So we've had confirmation that the first satellite has been deployed from Electron, the M2 smallsat from the University of New South Wales, Canberra Space in Australia.
Up next is the Centauri 3 Internet of Things nanosat from Fleet Space. And there we go. We have confirmation of another successful deployment, this time for fleet space. 2 down, 3 to go at this orbit. The Viri Hatchling 1U CubeSat from CareWeather is up next. CareWeather is focused on saving lives through better forecasting of Earth's extreme weather.
Now what you're seeing on your screen is a simulation of payload deployment. We will confirm all payload deployments on our social media channels shortly. Great, and there is the third payload deployed from Electron. This one is tiny, it's about the size of a bagel. But next up is the small sat for SMDC. This one is the size of a loaf of bread and is being deployed by Rocket Lab's Maxwell CubeSat dispenser.
And as you can see in the simulation, the payload from the U.S. Army's SMDC has been deployed to its 550-kilometer low Earth orbit. The final payload at this orbit is up next, and it's the Myriota 7 satellite.
We are just waiting now for the deployment of the Myriota satellite. And there it goes, that's the 5th satellite on this mission deployed. The Myriota has been deployed to its orbit as planned.
Congratulations to all of our mission partners so far, and let me be the first to welcome you to your new home in orbit above the Earth. We have one final payload to deploy on this mission, the Gen 2 spacecraft from Black Sky Global. But as we've mentioned before, we have to drop the kick stage to a lower orbit first.